Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we will do the garment of this illustration series. If you have not seen the part 1 of this video, then you can go and check out. I will be posting the links in the description box, or you can click on this I button. As you can see from the reference picture that it's very detailed, very colorful, very vibrant. So we are going to use such mediums to bring out that kind of similar look. But before that guys, I will try to share this technique in a very simple manner so that it's easy to understand for everybody. Here you can see it's a similar print, the same print I will show you in two different ways. You can go either way. So it's all about the space, how we utilize the space. In the first one you can see I have done the background and the floral motif is kind of standing out. So here in the first technique you can do the background and leave the front blank. While in the second technique you can color the base completely, and then you can see if you have any kind of mediums which will be helpful to draw your print. So here again in the first one you can see it becomes easy when you leave out the space, and then you can take the colors and draw the print. But here you can see the brush pen won't work on the base. Now let me try out with this jelly roll pens. They are kind of little opaque, and sometimes they do work out, but here it's not standing out. So what I will do, I will do the base with a poster color. So if you do the base with the poster color, the motif will kind of stand out, and let it dry. After that you can do the desired color over it. So here you can see guys, two different techniques to go for when you are doing the prints. So when you are doing this kind of print guys, you can always try in small swatches and see what colors you have and which medium will be good to bring out that similar look. So what I will be using are this brush pens, this kind of detail pens. Now these are from different brands, and lastly some pencil colors. So this is going to be a mixed media work, and I will be posting the links of all my materials in the description box. And it's not necessary that you have to use the similar mediums. You can also try this out with watercolor, but personally watercolor is going to be little time consuming because you need to wait for the layers to dry, and doing the detail with a fine detailing brush is going to take lots of time. So I will prefer using brush pens and fine liners so that we get the detail in a very precise manner, and also it's like the faster medium. It will dry soon, and you can do it in this kind of very smaller portion, the smaller areas. So now all you have to do is find the nearest color possible, and using brush pens, I think they are very versatile. You can use them just like your watercolor. You can blend two colors, and you can also use by mixing them together and using the brush to pick the color, just like how you do with watercolor guys, how you give the shading with watercolor. So here you can see I'm trying to blend this red and gray to create a darker version of the red, and doing that little shading over this patch. Secondly, I think it's very important for every artist and every illustrators to have the detailing pens with them, be it in any brand. I will be using this Flair gel pens. You get them for 10 rupees or like 100 rupees for a set in your local market. And also you can have those costly pens from Jelly Roll or Micron. So there are lots of different brands in the market, whichever you are using guys, but do have a certain one in your kit, because detailing pens are very versatile. Again, you can use them for giving those fine detailings in your illustrations whenever necessary, and for doing the details you can always go for gel pens or like fine liners. Now there is a certain difference in the quality of the pens, but I think the overall look doesn't change much. You can use any brand of the pens as long as you have that particular color with you. So here you can see I'm using the combination of green and red, and also in between I'm using the brush pens. So it's all about finding the nearest color possible from your inspiration. Now the inspiration can be any picture or any fabric. whichever you are trying to manipulate in your illustration, right? So the more you observe the picture carefully, the more you can bring that in your illustration. So after I'm done with the base, like I've given all the solid colors here, now it's time to do the detailing over it. Now for the detailing and the shine effect, you can use glitter pens or this kind of metallic markers. I'm using a silver color because the silver will stand out, and also in the illustration reference you can see that nice zari kind of effect in golden or silver. So here very effectively you can use your metallic markers in between so that it's kind of little reflective and little shiny. And after that I'm giving that little shading over the base color with pencils. So you can choose a darker color pencil. Suppose you want to color over the green, go for a darker shade of the green. Over the yellow you can use a orange color to bring out that nice rendering over the base color. So here guys, shading is very important. And lastly, don't forget to use your black color. I always prefer using my black color from Polychromos. For me the Polychromos works best, and the black is very rich, but yes, you can use your own pencil color from your set. So you can observe guys that we have done so many layers on this particular area itself. We have given different colors, then we have done the shading with pencils, we have used some metallic color, then some shading with a black pencil, and lastly if there is any more fine detailing, observe for the detailing and try to do that with extreme fine liners. Like a white gel pen is also very good for giving that nice detail. And lastly you can keep on adding more shiny effect using your metallic colors. Don't forget the final shading with your black color. And if you want to outline anything you can do that, because prints can be little confusing sometimes. So do outline it using a black color or giving your black shadow finely so that the silhouette of the garment is nicely visible. So here you can see guys, the top portion is completed. Now let me move to the bottom lehenga. So here again the steps are same. We will start with the base color. I'm trying to do the nearest color possible using my brush pens, and almost all the colors were available with me. If it's not available with you, try to go with any other medium like poster colors or watercolors, whichever you have. Remember the goal is to have the nearest color possible for the base actually. Now for the base you can do any color because that's not a big problem. Once the base color is done, now the main question comes about doing the detailing over it. Now I have talked about this in the first portion of the video only, that we have two things in our mind. We can do two approaches. Either we leave out the space for the smaller prints, or we do the base color and then we use any other medium like a white poster color over it to give that print look. So I will go with the second option actually. I have done the base completely. Now over it I will give all those detailings. So the first thing which I will do here is giving the detailings of the mirror work look. Now this is easy. You can directly use a white poster color to create circles, or you can use your metallic marker. Here the silver color is working extremely fine and you can see how reflective it looks. So I will directly do it with my silver marker itself. You can also do this with a white poster color. It will create the similar effect only. And after that I will use a brown fine liner to create that little border. So there are so many details involved guys. All you have to do is observe the picture and go step by step. Now this was actually very time consuming. It took me 3 days to complete the whole tutorial because I was taking little gap in between. Doing so much detailing was actually little exhausting, and it kind of drains you out. But don't rush with the process. If you rush, your details are going to get hampered and it will not look very effective. So always take breaks in between whenever you are doing this kind of detail works. So here you can see I'm doing this with jelly roll pens. Now jelly roll are again very effective when you want to do it over a base, because this kind of stands out. It's very similar to acrylic type of color. I'm not very sure, but they are very neonish and very solid, and sometimes they are very good if you want to work on black chart paper. So do comment below if you are already using this color, and should I do more illustration with the jelly rolls, because I think they are very underrated and personally I love them a lot because it actually saves your time. If you have a similar shade in your jelly roll, you can directly take that color and do it over the base. So if you have a jelly roll, that's fine. If you don't have a jelly roll, you can always do the first technique which I have explained in the starting of the video, that leaving that space and do the background and then do the detailing. So you can always alter the method as per as your own requirements and whatever colors you have with you, and this is totally up to you guys. And technically the illustrations can be very versatile because every illustrator has their own approach of doing the thing. Now coming here at the bottom portion, you can see I'm using a combination of different mediums like brush pens and fine liners and pencil colors even, because I'm trying to use the similar shade just like in the picture to bring out the similar look. For the shading you can use your black pencil, but here I will give very soft strokes. I don't want to give too much black shading and ruin the details, so just I'm using my black charcoal over it softly and using this handmade blender like the blending stumps. You can use the ready-made ones or you can simply roll out your paper and make a stump for yourself, or use a cotton bud, earbud, or any brush, soft brush or tissue paper, and softly blend your charcoal and give this kind of soft folds. So I will not overdo the fold and create extremely black folds because I kind of want the colors to stand out more. So lastly I will add little more of the metallic shine, so I'm going with this silver color again. And lastly, if you want, you can also add little of the golden color also. So guys, here I'm done with the complete illustration. Do let me know how you enjoyed the tutorial. Do try this out. I would be very happy to see everybody's recreation and upload on Instagram, and you can use the hashtag ArtStudio by Shabani. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Do leave your feedbacks in the comment section below, and you can also give me your suggestions that what kind of videos should I make more. So see you all in the next tutorial. Till then, keep illustrating. Take care. Bye bye.